New facility is going to really facilitate tremendous outreach to the community.
It has all kinds of activities, but this will be one more that will attract people to come to Missoula.
This project, coupled with what everything else is happening on the fairgrounds, is going to be transformational.
Talking decades of gradual momentum building to this point, working towards a partnership and a facility that I think is really going to put Missoula on the map.
The Missoula County Weed District and Extension Service are planning for about 2.5 acres of gardens outside the facility. Their plans are so inspiring.
This is a really exciting development for Extension. There'll be a lot of learning areas between an area that's an orchard, there's a forest garden, there'll be some ornamental gardens, some food production gardens.
Both of the organizations that are coming together here in this sort of partnership have rich traditions for education and outreach already. So they've been doing sort of field trips and exercises hands-on for kids in schools around this part of the state for years. But everything is going to be ramped up a level with this new facility.
With 2020 and all the challenges we faced in that year, there was a real increased interest in knowing where food comes from and even producing our own food. So we saw a real drastic increase in interest in doing some backyard gardening, producing our own food, as well as connecting with local farmers for that direct relationship between the people that were growing our food and the consumers who were eating it. There's a lot of volunteers and there's a lot of staff and a lot of people who are going to put time and invest time into the center and into the gardens and into the facility over the long term.
I think it's really going to be an opportunity to also just have some beautiful areas that people can go into and relax and enjoy the surroundings, because we really don't have a botanical garden here, and this is what it's going to become.
We've got a lot of activities that bring people here. If we're bringing people here, particularly from out of town, which it will, that are using our restaurants and our motels, it just adds to the economic viability.
It will be a draw to all the surrounding communities, the whole state. But I really think it's going to go beyond that.
It definitely will be a tourist attraction. And one of kind of the top things that when people come to Missoula and say, what should I go check out? It's going to be on the top of those lists for sure.
And bringing people together to share their ideas and just to learn together is going to be another great thing that we'll be able to offer.
I believe in that for what it brings to Missoula. I believe in it as a scientist because of the types of things that it will show kids, immersing them in these truly charismatic, extraordinary insects. And of course the plants. The insects and plants go together.
It's not just for kids, it's for all ages, and that's a beautiful thing. I can't wait to bring my parents, who are in their 80s.
It brings out that kid in all of us again.
An infusion of support and cash as a donor will continue to echo throughout our community, because we'll be able to build that space and build it appropriately so that we can continue to use it educationally, encourage people to engage with us and engage in the learning that can happen there.
We're so close. We're at the point where decades in the making, we're now going to be breaking ground and building this facility, but that doesn't mean we're there yet. We still need help. We're going to still need support from people to make it across the finish line.